Did you know that you can actually have startup business credit cards for bad credit with a potential credit limit of $750,000? Oh, yeah. In today's conversation, I'll share them with you and even more. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 7, Capital One Spark Classic. Our score, 8.5 over 10. What we love about the Spark Classic is that the card actually, you're not going to get a $750,000 worth of credit limits. You're probably getting around $50,000 if you have a great relationship with Capital One on the banking side. But if you are a startup with bad credit, this card allows you to have a foot in the door when it comes to business credit cards. Okay. Now the APR is not really it's not really decent though. It's 26.99%, which is really, it is kind of normal for this credit category. But the card allows you, again, to earn unlimited 1% cash back for your business. You are able to build business credit with this card. You are able to take care of your personal credit also if you use the card responsibly, which you should anyway, okay? And what we love about the card is that the 1% cash back that I'm just talking to you about, it really applies to every purchase, everywhere. No limits or category restrictions. No annual fee. This card is great. And the card, again, I want to repeat the fact that you are able to build and strengthen credit for your business by using the card responsibly. So you can actually beef up your paydebt score real quick. So here are the pros and cons of this card. The pros: you can qualify with bad or average credit. The card has no annual fee, and there is no foreign transaction fee. So you can actually use the card on foreign websites or even overseas if you're trying to buy stuff for your business. And what about the cons? The card has a high APR, which is, again, normal in this category. So overall, if you are a small business or you are a startup with credit scores really starting from 500 all the way to 650, you will love the Capital One Spark Classic for business, okay? But the thing is, just remember, the card has it doesn't have a lot of options available. But hey, listen, it gets you a foot in the door, which you need anyway, okay? If you are a startup with bad credit, you want to have a foot in the door. Number 6, we have Capital on Tap Business. Our score, 8.9 over 10. So what we love about the Capital on Tap the Tap business is that the potential credit limit here is $500,000, but the limit is based on your personal financials and your business financials. So if you have a startup and you have no revenue, Capital on Tap will actually base the credit limit initially on your personal financial condition, okay? And what we love about this card is that you have a rewards rate of 1.5%. There's an intro offer of $200. This card is fundamentally a no personal guarantee business credit card for startups, but also established businesses. So this is really great if you are a startup business credit card. If you're looking for a startup business credit card for bad credit, this card, the Capital on Tap business, is great. So what are the pros and cons of this card? The pros: you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases. Remember, Capital One Spark Classic was giving you a 1%. This Capital on Tap business is giving you 1.5% cash back on all purchases, okay? There are no category restrictions here. You can apply without a hard credit check, and you have 24/7 customer service. What about the cons? Well, the card is not available to sole proprietors, charities, or nonprofits, so you must incorporate. Okay, if you are a startup and you are trying to get this card, you need to incorporate, you need to have a business. It doesn't matter if you have a single member LLC. This is still a business, but you got to have a business. It has to have a legit, you got to have a legit business, because the providers of this Capital on Tap business credit card, they will check your state records to make sure you are either incorporated or organized. So you got to have an LLC, an LLP, an S corporation, C corporation, doesn't really matter, but you got to be incorporated. Very important. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have a quick convo with you about startup business credit cards for bad credit. They have a potential credit limit of $750,000. What about the cons here? For this card, you must enroll in automatic payments also, okay? So you have to link your bank account, your business bank account, to the Capital on Tap business credit card providers. This is really important. But hey, listen, overall, a great card. The APR actually ranges from 17% to 30. Number 5, we have DV business card. Our score, 9 over 10. What we love about DV is that you have a potential credit limit of $750,000. DV is great for startups, but also established businesses. But the DV is particularly good for startups with bad credit. And what we love about DV is that you have a rewards rate that goes from 1x to 7x. So this is kind of cool. And so this is a no personal guarantee business credit card. So for startups, but also for established businesses, your potential credit limit, at least initially, will be based upon your financial situation, either at the startup level or at the personal level. Okay, so this is really important when you try to apply for a DV, that you actually beef up your financials. Okay, DV doesn't care about your credit score because it's a no personal guarantee business credit card. It cares about the strength of your financial situation. And so here are the pros and cons of DV. Pros: you have no annual fee on the card. We love that a lot. And you also have card level spending controls. Okay, so if you are a startup business, if you are looking for a startup business credit card for bad credit, and you're looking for a card level spending controls because maybe you have a team, you have multiple people in your teams, and you're trying to control your spending at the business level, DV has the capabilities and the features that will allow you to do so. What about the cons of this business credit card? Well, we have seen that the card has a complicated rewards structure with limits on redemption, and the balance must be paid in full each billing cycle. So this is basically a no personal guarantee sort of corporate credit card for startups with bad credit. So you must pay the balance in full every single month. So they'll give you $750,000. We have seen, as a matter of fact, we have our own business clients that have all the way to $1.5 million in credit limit. But hey, it's all about the strength of your financial situation, either at the personal level or at the business level. By the way, boss, I want to remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about startup business credit cards for bad credit with a potential credit limit of $750,000. The card also is great because it has no foreign transaction fees, and you have you have spend management platform that allows business owners to easily set and adjust individual and team budgets. Fantastic. Number 4, we have Ramp card. Our score, 9.3 over 10. So what we love about Ramp is that the potential credit limit here goes from $750,000 all the way to $2 million. And so the card has no annual fee. You have the rewards rate of 1.5% cashback, same thing as DV. What we love about the card also is that this is a no personal guarantee business credit card. So if you have 300, 400, 500 as your FICO score, it doesn't really matter. The card kind of runs similarly to other business credit cards that I've been talking about in terms of looking at the strength of your financial situation, either at the personal level or at the business level. So here are the pros and cons of this startup business credit card for bad credit. Pros: no annual fee or foreign transaction fees. You have simple, straightforward rewards. No personal guarantee or credit check. So this is kind of cool, right? You're not really going through the whole FICO check, but whatever thing. No, they're looking at other things. And you have direct integrations with popular tools and card level spending controls and alerts. So when it comes to a DV versus capital on tap, or when it comes to Ramp rather versus DV and capital on tap, Ramp is a little superior to DV when it comes to card level spending controls and alerts. What about the cons of this card? Well, for the card, kind of similar to DV or capital on tap, you must pay the balance in full every month. So make sure that you have strong budgetary controls with this card. And the card, again, is not available to sole proprietors or unincorporated businesses. So you gotta be an LLC, an LLP, an S corporation, or C corporation. Okay, and I just want to repeat: it doesn't matter if you are a one-person business. You must incorporate. In other words, you must have a single member LLC or a single member S corporation. Very important. But overall, this card is great because it allows you to earn 1.5% cash back on all purchases. No minimum spend required. You can get all the way to $750,000 credit limits, or even higher, as long as you have the fundamental liquidity patterns to sort of justify. Okay, and you can prevent out of policy spending with built-in controls, including spend restrictions by category or merchants. Number 3, we have Brex card. Our score, 9.6 over 10. This is another startup business credit card for bad credit that's really great, and they can give you a potential credit limit of $750,000 or even more. Okay, and so what we love about Brex is that Brex has been around for a while now in this category, so this is really great. And you have a rewards rate of 1x to 7x points. There's an intro offer of 10,000 points. We love that a lot. And so this is a no personal guarantee business credit card for startups. So even if you have bad credit, fair credit, good credit, doesn't really matter. And again, Brex is based on the solidity of your financial situation, either at the personal level or at the business level. And so let me quickly walk you through the pros and cons of this card. The pros: so the card has no annual fee, which is really great. New cardholder bonus offer. You can qualify with limited or bad credit, which is really great. So you have a constellation of bonus categories, no foreign transaction fees, no personal guarantee. So this is really great. If you are a startup business owner with bad credit, this is really fantastic for you. What about the cons here? We don't like the reward structure on Brex because we think it's too complicated, especially if you are a startup business owner. You have other stuff to do. You really want to focus on running your business. And so you just want to have a business credit card that really has a simple rewards structure, which Brex doesn't have as of now. And so there is a high capital requirements for approval. So with the Brex, you really have to have a strong, you need to have strong fundamentals at the financial level. And also one thing we don't like about Brex is that daily repayment, I would say, routine is required. So they want you to pay daily, which could be a little disruptive to your liquidity patterns. But hey, listen, it is what it is. Most, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about startup business credit cards for bad credit with a potential credit limit of $750,000. 2, we have Bank of America Business Advantage Unlimited Cash Rewards. Our score, 9.7 over 10. With this card, the potential credit limit is $100,000 if you have a strong relationship with Bank of America. So if you want to use this card as a startup business credit card, even if you have bad credit, you must have a relationship with Bank of America at the personal level and at the business level. So those two are important. Normally, if you're a startup, you do not qualify for a Bank of America business credit card. But hey, listen, if you have, based on our experience for the last 15 to 20 years, if you have a relationship with Bank of America, they will allow you to have this, to have a business credit card, even if you have bad credit. It depends on the strength of your relationship, the breadth and depth of your relationship. Okay, so we love the fact that this card it gives you a rewards rate of 1.5% cash back. You have a $300 intro offer, and so in terms of what do I mean by the strength of your relationship? In other words, you got to be with the Bank of America for a long time, at least 5 years at the personal level, and at the business level, you got to have a business account for your startup. Okay, and when we talk about being there for 5 years at least, you got to have a consequential sort of pattern of cash inflows, so Bank of America can see that, hey, listen, you're doing good at the personal level anyway. Okay, so here are the pros and cons of this card. Pros: no annual fee. There is a new cardholder bonus offer, and there's a high cashback rate. We love the bonus really because $300, this is really great, and 1.5% cashback. What about the cons here? The card does have a foreign transaction fee, so don't use this card overseas, or don't use the card to buy stuff on foreign websites. And so it is what it is. But overall, this is really great. And as a matter of fact, you can earn up to 75% more cash back on every purchase if you have a business checking account with Bank of America and qualify for their highest preferred rewards for business tier. Okay, and that means that you can earn up to 2.62% cash back on all purchases. This is really great, and you can choose how to redeem your cash rewards as a deposit into your Bank of America checking account or savings account for that matter, as a card statement credit, or as a check mailed to you. So you choose. Number 1, we have Inc. Business Unlimited. Our score 9.9 over 10. And this card actually runs similarly to the Bank of America card. Okay, so for this card, if you want to get it as a startup business credit card with a bad credit, you must have necessarily a prior relationship or an existing relationship with Chase at the personal level, but also at the business level. And the potential credit limit, at least initially here, is $100,000. What we love about the card is that you have an intro offer of $750, and there is a rewards rate of 1.5% cashback. Okay, and so here, let me walk you through the pros and cons of this card. Pros: no annual fee. You have an intro APR period, no reward caps, and you have a new cardholder bonus offer. This is really great. A bonus offer of $750. Really wonderful. What about the cons here? There are no bonus categories on the card, okay? But the card, in our view, is perfect if you're looking for a startup business credit card for bad credit, and you want to get it from a bank, and you have a great relationship with Chase. Now, Chase, this is not a no personal guarantee business credit card, so you still have a personal guarantee. But if you have a prior or existing relationship with Chase in terms of relationship, we're speaking about multiple bank accounts with them, this is really great. So you can earn $750 bonus cashback after you spend $6,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. And you can earn unlimited 1.5% cashback on every purchase made for your startup business. So this is kind of cool. And you can redeem rewards for cashback, gift cards, travel, and more through the Chase Ultimate Reward. So if you're looking for a bank business, like a bank that issues startup business credit cards for bad credit, you have the option to choose either the Inc. Business Unlimited or the Bank of America Business Advantage Unlimited cash rewards. Okay, what we love about this Chase card is that you have round-the-clock monitoring for unusual credit card purchases. This is really great. So this is really fantastic. On top of that, you have 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases. So this is fantastic. Let me give you a quick overview here. So when we talk about startup business credit cards for bad credit with a potential credit limit of $750,000 or in some cases $1 million, it's really important to understand that you have two card categories. You have business credit cards for startups with bad credit that are issued by regular banks. And then you have business credit cards that are issued by alternative credit card providers. So in the alternative category, you have Capital on Tap, you have DV, you have Ramp, you have Brex. On the bank side, you have three banks that really can help you out. You have Capital One, you have Bank of America, and you have Inc. Business. Obviously, Capital One is a great provider when it comes to credit cards, but it's all about establishing the relationship. So if you are listening to me right now and you want to get your card, your startup business credit card from a bank, make sure that you beef up your relationship with the bank at the personal level. Okay, you got to have like many years of a relationship. We're speaking about having multiple accounts, checking accounts, savings accounts, maybe an investment accounts at the business side. At the personal side. And for the business, you must have necessarily a business checking account at least, and you want to actually fund the account really superbly, at least at the beginning. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that you have to really make sure, no matter the card that you choose, make sure that it's not about the initial credit limit. It's about finding the right card for your business, because your startup business has some needs. So it doesn't matter whether it has bad credit, fair credit, good credit. You want the business credit card that really aligns with your spending patterns, right? And so this is important. And once you get the card that aligns with your business patterns, please make sure that you use the card wisely, because this is going to help you actually increase your credit limit. It's going to help you also build up. Remember, you can build your business credit with a startup business credit card. So all these business credit cards, they report to the credit bureaus. For the banks, for Bank of America, for Chase and Capital One, you have to request it. Sometimes it's not automatic, so they're not going to report to Dun & Bradstreet, to Experian, and to Equifax automatically So just please make sure that you remember to ask them. You got to ask them. If you ask them, they'll do it. No, not a problem at all. Okay. But it's really important to understand that you want to beef up your relationship first, and you want to also have strong fundamentals, at least on the financial side, before applying for this business. Before I actually recap to this conversation, I want to quickly acquaint you with our credit card evaluation approach. So we have a method on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing startup business credit cards for bad credit. Please check this out. All right, let's quickly recap here. Number one, we have Inc. Business Unlimited, 9.9 over 10. Number two, we have Bank of America, Business Advantage Unlimited Cash Rewards, 9.7 over 10. Number three, we have Brex Card, 9.6 over 10. Number four, we have Ramp Card, 9.3 over 10. Number five, we have DV Business Card. Our score here, 9 over 10. Number six, we have Capital on Tap Business, 8.9 over 10. Number seven, we have Capital One Spark Classic. Our score, 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.